Now, some cities across the region are building and fast because of that. Lincoln, Roseville, and Mountain House, they're all seeing a considerable uptick in their populations. In fact, Mountain House is seeing one of the biggest growths in all of California. From last year to this year, its population rose nearly 6%.
You know, I've been here since 2004 when there were only 800 people in Mountain House. And since then, obviously, we've grown 30 plus times to 30,000. And I think the growth, what it says to me is that we've built a wonderful community that people are proud to call home.
Now, part of that influx of people comes from the Bay Area. According to the Census Bureau, between 2015 and 2024, nearly 46,000 people 25 and older moved out of the Bay Area and into San Joaquin County alone. A lot of that happened during the pandemic when many people started working from home, as we know. So we want to bring in one of our favorite folks to talk about housing with, Ryan Lundquist, expert appraiser. He's a great follow on Twitter, by the way. Thank you for joining us, Ryan. We want to talk about this word normal housing market. It seems like we're so far away from it in California. What does normal mean when it comes to housing in California?
Well, I think 2019 would be a good baseline for normal. And, you know, and in California, nationally, even locally, we're missing about 30% of the normal number of sales. And so locally, that's about 4,000 sales that did not happen in 2026 that normally would have happened in 2019. All right. Now, the good news, we actually have 5% more sales this year compared to last year in the Sacramento region. And so that's better than not. It's just, you know, we're still down substantially. I think both things are true.
Going in the right direction, at least. When we talk about housing, we're here where they're building new housing, but the significance of new housing in the broader conversation about the crisis for housing in California, where does new housing fit in?
So new housing is really a different market. It's only about 15% of total sales in the region. So we're talking about a smaller sliver, about 8% more growth from last year. That hasn't happened without builders dropping prices in some cases or offering concessions and credits to consumers. You know, but we really want, you know, new construction to continue to grow. It's hard to see fast construction. We can't outbuild a shortage of housing. That's the truth.
And you talked about the amount of fees that these builders have to pay in order to build new homes as well.
Yeah, $109,000 on average per North State BIA stats in the Sacramento region per house. And so that's a difficult nut to crack. And so if you can't build affordable, you're going to build something larger to help absorb the high cost of those fees.
Quickly, the number of foreclosures is up across the country. You aren't so concerned about that right now.
No, I mean, they're up 21%. Sounds really sensational. We're technically at a 6-year high, but we have to remember how low foreclosures were 6 years ago, practically non-existent, and how low the number was last year. So to get to 21%, imagine if my kid had $5 a week per, you know, to earn for allowance, and we increase that by 20%, then my kid's making $6. Like, we got to just be realistic. We're dealing with a small number, but we are starting to see a little bit more carnage in the market, and we want to pay attention to that.
More chores then. 5 to 6, more chores for the kids. All right. Ryan Lundquist, thanks for breaking it down for us as always. We're talking about getting into the housing market and the hope, Marley, that for some people still exists.
Yeah, exactly. Got to hold on to that hope, but no doubt that there are challenges. We appreciate you getting Ryan live in person there too. Steve, thank you so much.